Hello. Let's go. It's go. Woo! Hi. Yes. The thumbnail is quite. It's actually just exactly the same screen as you may have seen. Uh, hi. Except I do have this random ass stick figure. Wow. So beautiful. Where are the rules? Oh. Oh. I do have this up. Wow, look at that. Guess what? I also, I followed the directions of chat. I did use Cosbando's card. I bought the two packs, the $1 pack and the $9 pack. So, and these expire, so I have to use it for this headhunting. Wow, how convenient, right? How convenient. There is another bigger pack, which is like the $25 one, which you get two 10 pulls from, but I was just like, okay, I think 10 is enough. If it's not willing, if it's his car, well, joke's on me. It's still the same account. It's also my money too. We have the same card. Alright, for credit card backseating, that's crazy. It's, but anyways, here is Mantra, who is a hottie. But to be honest, she doesn't quite work with my composition, which is why I'm not gonna wail for her, even though she's absolutely beautiful and I love her. We're actually gonna be trying to aim for Snugorochka, who is a 4-star. But the thing with Snegu Rochka? Snegu Rochka? I can't say her name for me. Okay, this me lookalike. Her. She only accounts for 20% of the odds when pulling a 4-star. Is that how you say her name? I have no fucking idea. Honestly, I have no idea. Hopefully, I'm not butchering it too much, but I'm definitely butchering it to an extent. There are two new 5-stars as well. Pon, and then Vetochki, who's really really cute. These two are really really cute. And then of course Bantra, the gilf of all gilfs. she is super hot and very old. She has 70 years of experience as an operator, so definitely one of the most experienced operators in that we know of. But she is an elemental caster from what I remember, and yeah, actually you can see here. There we go. And she's an arts primal caster. That's what it was. So she can inflict elemental damage, which she works with nervous impairment and paralysis. So paralysis happens when nervous impairment procs, and that's why she works really well with Tragodia. I don't have Tragodia, and also she works really well with units that kind of proc their skills a lot pretty often. And my composition kinda is more towards the other side, where I just proc it twice and it's perpetual. With Haruka, the Thorn, Typhon. So I use more long cooldown skills rather than short cooldown skills. So I was like, she doesn't work too well with my composition. So yeah, we sure are fun. Yeah. Yeah, we need to rush her into Enfield. True. Oh, she's so. I love her design so much. Like the rattlesnake with like these. I don't even know what these things are. Like this grenade-looking things or antenna-looking parasol-looking things. Yeah, she's so cool. Her design is amazing. Anyways, without further ado, let's do our temp. Well, we have two single polls, so we'll do our two single polls first. So yeah, what? What the fuck? Alright, hold on. Let me. Things aren't looking great. This is a sign. It ain't looking too great. Okay, there we go. Well, that was a great first pull, I guess. Wow. Did that count? Wait. Imagine you got her. No. No. Please. Please. Yeah, imagine we went through, but I crashed, so I didn't get any of the, performance or animation. Oh my god, I did get. Oh! I got pon! Wow. Of course, pon. Of course, we get pon, and the whole thing crashes. That's crazy. We did get Ponsers. So she is a 5-star that is new. She's very, very cute. She is a melee defense vanguard. She is a pioneer. And what a pioneer is that, yeah, she could block 2 enemies. But anyways, she could, after being deployed, she was like max HP plus 8%, generate. So she's like kind of pseudo gore type vanguard. This is a fascinating tournament. It feels like she cheated. What do you mean? Yeah, she's a Fang like. Yeah, exactly. She's like the 5-star version of Fang. Well, hopefully we don't crash again because we still have another one ticket and a temple as well. Okay. No crashing. And we get oh, is it me? Is it me? No! Wait, Lutonada, do I have her? Apparently I do. She's really cute though as a defender. Alright, we did not get me, but we still have that one temple. I'm sorry for anyone who came into the chat thinking this was a drawing stream. It will be. We're just doing a very, 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 very quick gacha. So let's do our temple, and we should at least guarantee a 5. Okay, we guaranteed a 5-star. Hopefully, one of the 4 stars is who we're looking for. We got Melantha, we got Midnight. Okay, we got Chestnut, Figna. She bamboozles us. No. We're gonna be drawing. Come, no, 100% after this. Podemko. Okay. Midnight. Oh, it's Pon again. We got Pon twice. Please? No. Oh shit. Did we? Oh! Okay. Woo! We got her! We got me! Let's go! Snegurochka? Roshka. Yeah, she looks similar. I got myself. Let's go! Yeah, she was literally the last one. Holy shit. I was like, I think I'm out of 4 stars. Oh my god. She came at the very last second. Procrastinating just like me, for real, but at least hitting the deadline. We procrastinate, but the deadlines, we hit the deadline. So honestly, just like me, for real. So this is her. Woohoo! For those that don't know, she is an agent. She's DP recovery and fast redeploy. She's kind of okay as a unit, from what I could tell. She has +5 attack speed, generates 1 DP, and slows target for 1 second. So, as someone who has Ines, she's kind of like, yeah. But I kind of have to, invest in her because she's literally me. So we're gonna do this. I don't know if I have enough to level max her out. Yes, I do. But do I have enough to? Oh fuck. How much do I have? Okay. But once we promote her, we get swift stenography, attack speed plus 10%. This effect is lost when damage is received. So that's another reason why she's kind of like, ooh, she loses her attack speed. Oh, is there no sound or BGM? Arknights, I play without sound, so yes. Oh, maybe we should hear how she sounds like. Oops.
第36回の実験データですか。左から2つ目の棚にある青いフォルダーです。失敗報告書。ドクターの後ろにあるファイルの山の一番上に積まれていますよ。演算公式なら質間机の左の引き出しに。他に探しているものはありますか。何でも聞いてください。
何でも聞いて。No, her voice is quite different from me. 何でも聞いてください。Imagine having voice lines in gacha. It can't be me. She sounds so young and say so. I know. Can you mimic like that? I don't. 何でも何でも聞いてください。I don't quite have that same voice type. Not quite.
ご安心ください。ロドスの研究室はすこぶる良い環境ですし、機材にも問題はありません。私が最近何度も整理しているのは、そのまさかまた自分の研究机を持てる日が来るなんて思っていなかったからです。
Hello, we got our soul.
私がデータを書き写している間に寝入っていましたよ。ペンの走る音は人を安心させるのでしょうか。
We need a cool voice mod. She's not as different as, like, you know, it's maybe it's doable after some practice. I'm obviously not a voice actress, you know, a professional voice actress, but maybe it's not super far. How many gacha games do we need to install to collect the covers? I'm gonna make my own gacha game. That's what's gonna happen. Oh wait, I should pawn. Get potential unlocked. There we go. You get potential unlocked. Don't show this. Potential. Potential. Alright, Pumpkin Goose, you secretly voided the 8, don't you? No, I didn't, I wish. I don't have that much confidence in my voice acting abilities, so no. But anyways, let's get back to the actual stream where I draw. Yippee. Although, I'll turn off Arknights in terms of sound. Put you back here, and then we'll put on at least some BGM though. There we go. La, la, la. There we go. I actually have no idea what this song is, but it's in my OBS and it's a background BGM. Hopefully it sounds... Wait, actually I think I could turn it so that I have... Oops. It's so low I can't hear it. Never mind. Okay, so I was thinking about like if I should finish this on stream, but then I was like, I think I'll do it for like a membership or something where I finish it, because it's kind of all just like drawing the pearls, fixing up the lighting, and then the background. And I'm like, I think I'll do that in a membership stream or something, because who wants to watch me just being like, all right, let's draw some pearls, everyone, for pearls, let's go. Wow, I'm just gonna start drawing pearls by hand because this looks too off from everything else that I've drawn, so I have to draw it by hand, you know? Potentially, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, like here, I'm like, oh, it doesn't look quite that good. Maybe I'll like at least do the outline around here by hand. I don't know. We'll see. And then this part doesn't make sense. So I have to like redraw this part to like actually wrap around the leg. These kind of things bother me so much. I mean, I could just be like, yeah, it's done. I don't need to do this. It's so done. There we go. Maybe I'll just, yeah, you know what? I'll just fix it like this. Yeah. It sounds like torture. I mean, I have a pretty high tolerance when it comes to drawing bullshit, because that's what I do to myself. So not really. Wait, why is this disconnected? Hello? All right, we'll have to redraw that one for sure. I put myself through a lot of drawing bullshit, so because I have specific needs, and yeah. Drawing bullshit for 3 hours. That's exactly. I'm so capable of drawing bullshit for 3 hours. That's 100% fine by me. Alright, so this one, it was more like this. I don't know why this part got offset, but that part was supposed to be like this. And then this part is the part where I'm just like, what? It's like this. And then I definitely need to like liquefy a little bit like around here, and then we still have to have like oh, pearls that go around like this, and then also make sure that this doesn't there we go, behind the sword. I also need to put like a cast shadow of the sword here, which I should probably do before I forget. Like at least draw. Oops. At least draw the indication, so I don't forget it. Suffering makes her feel alive. Maybe. Just a bit. So yeah, so stuff like that, which I feel like, I don't know if I want to, oops. If I want to stream that whole process, because it's kind of tedious. You know? Unless you want to see, I guess if it's like, if people are struggling to get through that stage in their drawings where it's like, oh, you know, I could draw and like get stuff, like put stuff on paper, but then I don't know where to go from there, then potentially that kind of stream might help. Maybe, but honestly, I feel like working on something else today. I means love in Japanese, true. Yes, this artwork is made with I. Alright. Yeah, I just feel like drawing something silly today. Or, another thing I was thinking of was drawing myself, you know, a reference sheet for once. I have this, wait, open this up. I have this drawing, but I also don't feel like working on this. What about Jimmy P. That's true! Chumi! She looks so young and spry. What do you mean? Look at my bags. I have them there. But yeah, I mean, I look, for my age, I think I look fairly young. You know, whatever my age may be. She still has a level of youth. Yeah, I still have a level of youth, okay? Actually, a few days ago, I was having lunch with my coworkers, right? And it was like, my coworkers plus my boss was there too. So we were talking, and Oh shoot, we were talking about how they have like they were talking about how they looked different when they were younger, and like how my boss and his best friend, who was a coworker, they're both like they both, let's just say, their hair is like basically like almost buzzed. Well, one my boss is like barely like a centimeter of hair, right? And then my coworker, who's his best friend, he's like fully like buzz cut. So there's like very little, right? But then they were talking about how the coworker had like curly, big ass hair, and we're like, oh, we're so curious about that, right? So he goes through his Facebook to find photos, and I was like, damn, I didn't recognize him because his hair has color to it. It's like dark brown and thick and like curly. And I said he is like buzz cut. It's also very, very peppered, so it's like, you know, very great. And I was just like, oh my god, who is this? And my coworker, she's like, she's young, she's very young looking, but she's around my age, and she's like, oh my god, who the fuck is this? This isn't you. And so they started sharing other photos of like my boss when he was younger, and he was like, he looked like a one of those jock like class clown guys with like, he was like wearing like sunglasses like this and with like a shit-eating grin, and I'm just like, oh my god, you're like the exact type of person I wouldn't be friends with. You know, this is how he looked like in the photo that like his friends showed. So I was just like, holy shit. And we're like, who are these people? Who are these people? And so I was like, let me see if I could find photos of myself, right? So I go through my Facebook that I haven't logged into in like, what, 10 years? Because that's the last time I ever used Facebook. And so I was like, okay, they're all at least 10 years old, my photos. So I started going through them, and I was like, okay, this is like a photo like from 12 years ago. So I showed it to them, and they're like, is this from like 2 years ago? And I'm like, I have completely different hair. No, it's obviously like from a while back. And I showed them the timestamp, and they're like, you don't fucking look any different. What is this? What is this, Ko? I was just like, you can't blame me. What do you mean? What is this? And then I showed them a picture from. Wait, let me do the math. How old was I when that was? When I had, what was the year to that? Back from 2011? Yeah. So how far is that? 15 years ago. So I showed them a photo from 15 years ago. And they're like, you still look the same. You still look the fucking same, just another different hair. And I was just like, I'm sorry. But then my other like female coworker who's around the same age showed her photo from like around 15 years ago, but she looked completely different because her makeup and hair were all like scene hair, you know, the type where it's just like full bangs that's like slanted, and like her eye makeup was like fully like all around that kind of. It was so good. But they're like, wow, you look so different too. And then they look at me and they're like, why don't you look any different? Why are you such an anomaly? And I'm like, I didn't really change much, okay? I'm sorry. So yeah. That means you're either eternally youthful or eternally old. What if I'm just eternally mid? You know, I think I'm just eternally mid. Mm-hmm. Your only answer should have been Skilly Shoe. True. She was bored all the. I mean, honestly, maybe. This is Chumi. There we go. She's a little gray cat. And then this is this is this is her body because she's and this is her double chin. And then she sits like a turkey. So like she makes a square sometimes, but like it used to be a perfect square, like a rectangular. Like if you look at her from above, she would make this shape, right? Now she's a little too chunky, so she becomes like this kind of shape. She's actively pleading for food. I know she's actively like I told my mother-in-law he can't keep feeding her treats every single fucking day with like go through treat bags in like less than a week, and I'm just like, she can't keep doing that because Jumi is actually overweight and we have to, you know, put her on a diet. And you know what my mother-in-law goes to do? She goes like, Jumi, you can't eat, you have to exercise. I'm like, it's your fault. Mother-in-law, you're the one who has to stop giving her treats. And she's like, oh, Jumi, you can't keep asking for food. And I'm like, no, you're the one who has to say no to her. And she's like, but she gets so upset. I'm like, yeah, but you can't give in. You have self-control. So yes, so she is quite blobby. I would give it. Okay, in her defense, look at that face. I mean, yes, in her defense, Jumi is very cute, right? I would give her anything too. But, you know, for the sake of Jumi and her well-being and her ability to live for longer, I will say no. You know, but her face is just too fucking cute. You know? Yeah. Oh yeah, if she voted and rolled for manager herself, oh shit, how many rolls did it take? I did 12 polls and I got myself. Put on a dad hat. Do you want to be here for a good time, not a long time? We hope it's both. We hope it's both. Hi, Shunku. Hi, Shunjo. Yo. Yeah, we're gonna be drawing, but for now I'm drawing Jumi. And then Mochi, he is the handsome one. Although, like, he recently started losing his neck. So Mochi has like very big ears. Perpetually unimpressed. And then he has an M on his forehead, of course. But yeah, he started losing his neck. He used to have like this like elegant like body, like silhouette like this. Nowadays he's a little he's a little and then he has a glorious white tuft here. White tuft like this. And then he has like the tiniest, daintiest paws for how big of a cat he is, because he does have big bones. According to the vet. Yeah, he became a little blobular. He became a little... He's not this blob. He's more like this. Yeah, he's not overweight yet. Hopefully it stays that way. But he's getting a little, you know, tubby around this area. And then he has like an uneven like nose blotch. So kind of like this, and then he has like a splotch under his chin too, and he has like he has eyelashes, or he has dark furs right above his eyes, so it looks like he has eyelashes. He's very handsome. He's very pretty, but he always looks grumpy these days because he's an old man. Oh, yeah, this looks more like him. He very much has a baby face too. He has a very short snout. It's like this when you wait. His snout is like this, still like this when you see him from the side. He has a very a very short snout for a fully grown as old man cat. And in terms of size comparison between Chumi and Mochi, it's more like they have around the same face size. But like Chumi is a girl and she's supposed to be like quite a bit. She's supposed to be like this big, right? She's supposed like if she were an average or like an average weight, her blob should be around this size. But no, she's this size. See, she's not big. No, she weighs almost as much as Mochi. Do you know how big that is for a girl cat? Mochi is actually quite big even for like a male cat. Like he on his like healthy weight, he is on the big side. Okay, so that plus she's a tiny girl. Like she is tiny for a girl too. Kinda. She's like average. She's keeping up with his weight. That's crazy. Mochi swole, he be lifting. He was very swole. Nowadays it's starting to become a little less just because he's getting old. So he's not as swole as he used to be, but he can still pack some power. Mm-hmm. This is their war. Who can be fatter? Maybe Mochi just needs to eat bigger. We should give him more snacks. No, Mochi, at least thankfully, he is not very food motivated. He's pretty picky with his snacks, so he will eat like a nibble or two and then go off because he has lived in abundance. He has never known anything that is struggling or like lack of food. He has lived in abundance all his life. He is like a pampered child, okay? So he can be picky with his food. But Jumi, she was a stray for a bit, okay? And she before we adopted her, she was in a house like an apartment where the owner did not neuter or like fix any of their cats. So there was a lot. Basically a hoarder. Okay, a crazy cat person. And so there was a lot of cats, not enough food. Also became a stray after they got evicted. So she will eat anything. She will eat anything and everything and think there's no tomorrow, you know, type of deal. So in that sense, yeah, things were against her. Yeah, so Chumiya appreciates all foods. And then Mochi is just like, I've had better. Why am I not getting paid? Am I not getting fed like the best of the best? I don't understand. Oh yeah, it's okay. Chumi, she was one when we adopted her, so she only lived there for like a little bit. Now she's like 10 years old. Okay, so it's about time to grow out of that mentality, Chumi. Jimmy can like grow out. It's been a while, okay? Does Mochi look at you when you feed the dry food instead of wet? Okay, weirdly, because Mochi grew up on dry food, he actually really likes dry food because it's kind of like Burger King compared to like. We tried wet food, we tried raw meat diet as well, like the ones that you unfreeze and like give, and Mochi didn't like either of those. Well, wet food sometimes, but he would sometimes throw up with wet food, but not with dry food, which was really weird. It's usually the opposite, but with Mochi, he will like throw up a little bit when it comes to wet food, and then he wouldn't eat it well either, so he won't eat as much as he's supposed to. So yeah, he kind this boy, he kind of sucks at eating. Okay, he's really bad when it comes to eating because he'll just lick everything, right? And then like there's the food here, right? And yeah, he'll get some of like the lumps that are like sticking out, but eventually all the food will get like flattened like this. in like this in the bowl, you know, from if you look at it like a cross section, it'll look like this. And then he'll be like, well, there's no more food, I guess, because he can't grab any with his tongue. You know, it's just sliding right off. There's no yeah, so Mochi sucks at eating, Jimmy excels at it. Yeah, literally the two opposite ends. He's a boy failure. Yeah, yeah. So that's why we feed them dry food after much trial and error. So you're telling me he's skinny not because he's healthy, but because he's skill issued? A little bit of both. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Yeah. It's flat just like the edge of the bowl, so there must be no more food. Basically his mentality. And like we'll buy some treats, and then like because we give them with like alongside Mochi and Sumi, like for example Churu, right? Sumi will fucking inhale that tube, like, and she'll start biting the edges of that tube too, so it'll become all afraid and stuff, even though we tell her to stop. And Mochi, like, he'll eat pretty consistently up until like here, and then he'll be like, okay, I'm done, thanks, I'm gonna go groom myself now. And he'll just like start like licking himself and like grooming his face all pretty for like longer than he ate this churu. What happens if you rotate the bowl? It's still the same. He still thinks that there's nothing there. I've tried. I have to literally go and stick my finger into the bowl and mix up the wet food. It's so gross. I have to physically shake up the wet food if I want him to start eating a little bit more. And even then, he'll flatten it immediately. And so I'll have to keep doing it. So yeah, that's why he is not on a wet food diet anymore. Get one of those science shaking tables. Yeah. Yeah, it's adorable the first couple of times, and then by the nth time, you're just like, can you please just eat normally? Can you? It's gonna go to waste. The wet food is gonna go to waste because there's only so many times that you could put it back into the fridge, okay? You're not supposed to. We try to like portion it so that, you know, only the amount he's supposed to eat goes out. Everything else stays in the fridge until the next feeding, and it doesn't go beyond a day. So with wet food, right? Ideally, they'll just eat the full thing in one sitting for like a can. So that way it's always the most fresh. Yeah. That would be the most ideal situation. But obviously that's not possible. Sumi will Chumi will eat too much, so she'll just inhale the whole can. Mochi, he barely eats a fourth of a can. And I'm just like, that's too little. You're supposed to eat a third, at least, in one sitting. Like, the bare minimum that I'm asking from you is a third. He barely eats a fourth. Does Chumi ever eat Mochi's food? All the time. That's why she's this chonky. All the time. So that's why we were trying wet food diet for a while too, because then we could portion it better than the dry food. Because Mochi will literally not eat dry food until he feels like it. But yeah, that didn't work either. So we're back to what we are back to dry food. Sounds like a comedy duo. We tried. We really did try. You know? Yeah, tall skinny guy, short rotund one. Chumi is just yeah. She's unstoppable. Literally, when we have treats, right? Sometimes we'll just try to give a treat to Mochi, just because, like, you know, Chumi's a little fat. Chumi's a little overweight. And then, you know, Mochi will like trim his nails or something because his nails grow faster. So I'll trim his nails a bit more, and then I'll be like, okay, here's a treat for you for, you know, sitting all nice for the treat for the salon session. And then like as soon as I open the bag, Jimmy will just start. You'll hear like the like, and then you're like, oh shit, here she comes. Trying to open it as quietly as possible, and you just start hearing like, and I'm like, oh my god, there she is. So yeah, but then like, yeah, but then if we're like doing the opposite where I'm trimming like Chumi's nails, and then I'm like, okay, here's a little treat, or like before when she was having like her ear medication, her ear is perfectly good now, by the way. We'll give her a small, like, you know, a small freeze-dried chicken treat, right? Mochi doesn't fucking care. He does not come over at all. He does not hear it. He doesn't care. He is not sensitive to the bag opening at all. He never came to like my room to get that chicken treat even once. Like for like the whole 2 weeks that we were giving Jumi like her ear medication, and then like giving her one singular like tiny chicken freeze-dried snack afterwards, yeah, he never came up. So he is super not food motivated in comparison. But yeah, those are my two cats. Pets are so smart when it comes to snacks. Yeah. Oh yeah, so I kind of want to design a character that I could kind of play dress up with, you know. And she's gonna be part of my game that I'm slowly planning out, you know. I don't want to talk too much about it because it's still a lot of it's still, you know, not fully locked in. But I do want to create a character that I feel inspired to dress up and stuff. I was thinking of like doing the whole like, you know, dressing up my VTuber friends and stuff, but I also want to work on my game. So I was like, okay, what if I combine it where I just draw like one of my design a game character that I would love dressing up to for now, and then slowly we could also dress up our friends. Yeah, slowly but surely, because I'm like, oh man, I really haven't been doing much drawing streams compared to what I thought I would be doing. I thought I would be doing a bit more drawing streams, but I think that freelance session, which by the way, I got a response recently. Recently I got a response from the freelance that I've done, where they're like, remember, they were like, oh yeah, we'll give you feedback and stuff like on Monday, and then they went silent for like 3 weeks. They went silent for 3 weeks, and I was just like, oh, if they're not gonna respond to me, I'm not gonna respond, because I don't want to work on the feedback, right? Yeah, and the deadline was already done, so I was just like, nah, I'm good, I'll relax. And then like, I don't need the final payment yet because I haven't given them final files either, so I'm holding the files hostage until they pay, so it's fine. I'm not in immediate need of that money, if anything. So I was just and then they finally responded, they're like, sorry, I was on a vacation with like my daughter, and I was like, oh. And they're like, everything looks good. Just send us over the second invoice and we'll pay you. And I'm like, oh, no feedback. But apparently they're gonna pay me. And they're like, okay, after testing it out with like the initial stuff, blah 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 blah. If if there is if we need feedback, we will contact you. But for now, everything's good. And I was just like, let's heck and go. Let's heck and go. I don't have to think about it until they contact me contact me again. Let's heck and go. I need more money for gacha games. Shinja, no. You have spent more than enough money on gacha games for like the next 3 months at least. In that just one gacha session that I have streamed and recorded on my channel, you have spent more than enough money on gacha games for like the next 3 months, sorry. So no. Nonsense. But they have a food budget that they can dip into. You know, true. Shinja does go out to K-barbecue and stuff a lot. So maybe you could, maybe you could dip into that that fund. Oh, Arcana, the Nikkei girl. That's like full-time visual novel dating sim. I'm actually at it. Holy shit. Damn. Okay. Oh, I have strawberries today. And my snack for today is strawberries. Oh, he got tilted off of Nikkei? That's fair. You couldn't wail for Scarlet? Oh. Damn. Wait, was it just that you ran out of funds to wail for Scarlet, or like the game literally cock-blocked you from wail? I wail for this game, realized I need a character. Character only shows up in standard, and I don't want to wail in standard, but oh, that's I see. Ah, yeah, that. Oh, my condolences. Oh, they added pilgrim molds, and wishlist now. That's true. You could wishlist on standard banner now. So swipe then quit. That's crazy. I only swipe when I know I'm not gonna quit for a long time. So like Arknights, I swiped. So is this girl that I have like that I have like this mental image of that I'm trying to draw out, because my mental images are pretty weak. They're very blurry. I wish I had 20/20 mental vision. But anyways, she's like I want her to be like the shopkeeper, or like the secret shop type of lady. Yeah, the shop lady. Because I'm sure there'll be some sort of in-game shop. Whether it's not gonna be like real life currency shop or anything, at least as far as I'm planning, because I don't even know how to deal with in-game real life currency. Anyways, so it's gonna be in-game currency. Wait, did I say no in-game currency? I mean, it's gonna be in-game currency, not real currency type of game. So, but she is. I have a little concept for her in my mind, and I know we said that like birds are kind of like the enemy units for this game, but I kind of want her to be a crow-based character. A kleptomaniac raven crow-based character, a corvid, you know, and then she's kind of worky both sides. Oh, magpie. Should we make her a magpie instead of a crow? Magpies are very pretty too. They have a very striking appearance. Is she collecting trinkets for her nest? Yes. And then she's like, oh, by the way, I found these like extra stuff that doesn't quite suit me. So like, would you want some? And then you find like carcasses of bugs. I mean, what? She's like, you know, these are a little not my aesthetic, so you can have these, but for a price, of course. Built-in wife beater for the magpie. Oh my god. Could be a way to buy random items from power buns if it's like a roguelike. Exactly. There's definitely like ways to like incorporate shops or like merchants in roguelikes. So I was like, I'll need a character for that either way. 100%. So I was like, I do want like a bird-based kleptomaniac. A kleptomaniac character. But I'm thinking that like her wings are gonna be like super low low key. So like it's gonna be like a shawl or like a skirt. So you only realize that it's like wings when you look closely because she's like, oh, like I'm totally not a bird at all. Wow, that's crazy. Oh my god, why would you think that? Why would you think that I'm a bird? Oh, are you crazy? That'd be wild. Yeah, maybe a skirt, like a skirt covering type. To make a mechanic where you lose an item, money at a percentage chance every time you meet her. Oh my god, that's evil. Just a random chance, like, oh, you don't notice it either until you go out of the shop. It's like, by the way, seems like you're missing something. It's like that fucking, and then yeah. Oh, that'd be so evil, but that'd be so funny too. Yeah, it's surprising that. But yeah, she could just resell them to you later, you know, once you see her again. Exactly. Oh my god, this is the final moment. Thank you so much for gifting one membership. Thank you. Wow, thank you so much for another gifted membership. Thank you. Oopsies, I closed everything. Yeah, thank you. Or replaces an item with something like magpie feather, and that acts like a trade item when she shows up again. Like, you caught me. That's crazy. That'd be so funny. Yeah, so there's definitely, I was like, she would be such a funny character to have, where it's like, oh, she's actually just a bird kleptomaniac, you know, and she's just like, wow, a bird would never work with bugs. Yeah, that's wild. Oh my god. Like, I just found these, and totally not for nest or anything, but like, you know, like, I don't have any use for them. Why don't you buy it? Oopsie, just fell in my pocket. Exactly. I was like, wow, that's crazy. I just found this on the floor. Would you want it? I feel like you would want it, you know? Just a hunch. Let's see. She's not gonna stay bald, just so you know. I'm like wondering what kind of. Do I want her to be a magpie or do I want her to be. Wait. What are. Oh, fuck. They're both corvids though, so that's nice. And so we could give her black hair for sure. Wait, I just realized magpies are kind of like my theme colors. black, white, and like blue. Hmm. Magpie, they are. What are some iconic aspects of magpie? Oh, they're the national bird of Bangladesh. I did not know that. Oh wait, magpies were traditionally viewed as omens, either of fortune or misfortune, depending upon the number of birds one saw. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never to be told. That's interesting. Wow. Self-insert already? No. That's wow. So there's that. There's a poem for magpies. She's like Nurse Joy. But like, RE4 merchant. What are you buying? What are you selling? Yeah, it's just a bunch of. She's Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny from Pokemon. Man, for like an actual like merchant design though, maybe a mask would have been good to have. Although then it's very much bird, so probably not. She'll be a little bit more sly. Yeah, it would bring out the bird feature more, but maybe I think she'll be a little bit more sly. You know, Birch is trustworthy when she wears a mask, exactly. Maybe just a slight veil, you know? Just a little, just a little bit of covering. But it's like sheer. They're so hot, they should be illegal. They may be illegal. They're definitely illegal. I would say, you know, I'm just gonna bet my money that they're definitely illegal. But yeah, I was like, I feel like she'd be a fun character. And then let's see, for her hair. I was like, slick back? Slick back? Or, ooh, like this kind? Yeah. These kind of bangs. Or should we do... Wait, it's kind of familiar for some reason. I wonder why. Nah, we'll some swoosh to it. For the length? Not sure yet, but ooh, I kind of wanna. No, don't call it a self-insert, okay? But like, what if her hair? It's like, you know, the magpie layering. Don't call it a self-insert. It's different. It's a different. It's different. Yeah, there we go. Black on top, but then the underside is that beautiful magpie hair color, like the feather color. But then you have like a little bit of stripes of white. Yes, ma'am, we see the vision. Stop. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. You know? Like this. And then we're gonna give her a blunt cut. Kind of blunt cut here, but then like, oops, I don't know what happened there. It goes in like a little bit of a layer to kind of like what's it called? In reference to the tail of a magpie. It's like blunt, and then like it goes in a V, but it's like staggered. Like so. Hey, Kohaku. And then we're gonna give her a. Hey, that's out of context. That's not what I meant. It's not. We're gonna give her a blunt cut, okay? Blunt cut. That's very important word to include, okay? Do not cut that part out. Excuse you. Now, do I want... So, magpies... What eye color? They have like brownish eye color. Dark brownish eye color. But what if we make it a lot... you know, slightly more reddish leaning? Like pinkish reddish leaning? So, like this. Give it a little bit more saturation, you know? Or keep it like black, like soul-sucking black. And instead, we just make her lips very... Her lips a deep saturated red color. With red eyeliner. Yeah. Please do not cut her bro. Like so. Fanta black hair, my beloved. It will still have a shine, unlike Fanta black, you know, but it will be very black. For sure. And then the highlights will also be like that rainbowy, like green color. Truly that raven black hair, you know? Yeah, it would be a rainbow shine, exactly. That iridescent, uh, corvid shine, 100%. I think her eyes are a little too bubbly. We'll give her a more mature eye. I don't know why my voice is so dry today. Can she have a not Louis Vuitton bag to emphasize her wealth? Not the LVs. If she was a true wealth, she'll have a Hermes bag. You know? She looks like she will talk me into buying items we'll never use. Maybe. Just a little bit, potentially. It may be actual junk that she will try to sell you. Yeah, you'll definitely need these 10 vials of mega ethers for your journey. Are you looking pretty? Thank you, thank you. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so she's a little sly, she's a little coy, she's a little manipulative maybe, potentially. But she will cut you a deal if you gain her favor, you know? Final Tome, thank you so much for the gold bits. Thank you. Baby, thank you so much for the gold bits. Thank you. Yeah, her face is looking a little too baby right now. Shave off some of that baby fat. For now, it could be like this. Yeah, she's starting to get that sly look, you know? Don't forget strawberries. Oh, yeah. Can't forget my strawberries. Alright, yes. She's starting to get the look that I want. Is that fat wallet in your pocket? Or are you just happy to see me? Maggie, her name is Maggie already. She already has a name. Alright, we'll just call her Maggie for now. It's my strawberry. Yeah, she likes pie. You'll never guess what she calls her signature pie recipe. She, you know, what if I ever get around to giving them quotes and stuff, yes, she will definitely have quotes related to pie. Maybe she'll call you Sweetie Pie. Mag's Pie? Three 314 is her birthday. She'll be born on March 14th. 100%. Her date of birth. Wait, 14. Why did I put 9? 19? I was looking at the today's date. Oopsies. Oh yeah, it's White Day! So she's born on the day you're supposed to be giving her things. Oh my god, doesn't that work so well? Wow, it's like you're meant to give her things. It was destined. Yeah, she'll be like, so, today's my birthday. Do you know what that day is? Also, it's White Day, so you have to give me double the amount. Because I gave you, you know, so much. I helped you on your journey so much. It seems only natural. If you had any sort of common decency, you would have plenty of gifts ready for me. I feel like the veil is a little optional at the moment, so I'll put it on a different layer. At the moment, it's feeling a little optional. And I think she'll definitely have fancy earrings. You know, big chandelier earrings. With deep emerald colored gems. Emerald? Ooh, or purple. Both. Ooh, that's a nice combination. So you could give things to NPCs like in Hades? Maybe. Maybe we'll make it so that you could gift just Maggie something. It's only Maggie that you could gift. Yeah, but aren't you a sensible customer, Jan? Wouldn't you have brought Maggie gifts? I should think so. Especially customers are really sensible, especially gachas. Gacha customers. We're as sensible as Shinja. What is that even? Oh no, he's catching strays. Ooh, so for her outfit, we have this, and there is like a theme that I want for like the characters in my game, when it comes to like the fashion. But I thought about it for like the bugs, but not for the birds. Now that I think about it, for the birds, I want there to be like a certain aesthetic type of fashion they're keen to, and maybe we'll go with more of that like retro western kind of. I wouldn't say maybe 30s, 1930s, 40s type of vintage fashion. Gorilla fur goba with feathers. Wait, let me check if that's precisely. Yeah, like 1940s fashion. Give them all wings in some form. It's just because like wait, I like 1930. Wait, 30, was it 30? The vintage fashion was when a lot of like fur and feathers were used, though, because that's when there wasn't such thing as ethics when it comes to animal products. So 30s it was definitely like fur time when it wasn't banned. Yeah, when it wasn't banned, exactly. So maybe the 19, we could go for like the 19 10s. I want to say 10s, pre World War One fashion. So 1900 1890s fashion, where we get that kind of extravagant fashion. Yeah. Actually, yeah. 19. I'll stick with my initial 1930s. 1930s, where that whole like Lion Decker fashion days. I think that would be nice for the birds. Like, copy image. I'll show you what I mean. Kind of like this, the Great Gatsby style. Exactly. The Great Gatsby fashion. The Belle Epoque. Hell yeah. Okay, so we just realized two people we think of in different 30s in a few years. Oh shit! You're right. Oh no. Oh god, that's horrifying. Oops. So with the Great Gatsby, like 1930s fashion, they wore a lot of like more like the top part was a little bit more flowy, a little loose, but then like the bottom you get that like sleek like silhouette, and it's usually like satiny silk type fabric that they go towards, with like more billowy sleeves and like fur coat, shawls. Yeah, with incredibly like manicured hairstyles. Apparently in the US that period is known as the gray 90s. Wait, oh, gay 90s? Wait, what? Hold on. The 1890s? It's known in the United Kingdom as a naughty 90s. Wow. It's like supposedly decadent art of Aubrey beard slay and witty plays by the trial of plays and trials of Oscar Wilde, society scandals, and the beginning of the suffrage movement. Wow, it's a gay old time indeed. Wait, I guess the birds are gay and naughty now. I mean, I wouldn't say no. I'm not gonna say no to that, but Wow. You know, we'll let what the community do with them as they wish. Yeah, so like the typical outfit of those era, you have like the long skirt with like showing the silhouette but a little flared out, and then you definitely always see like a little peep of the feet. So shoes were very important, and patent leather was huge. Shiny leather. More raids! Hello, Tabby! Hello, Raiders! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Hi, hi! Let's go! It's go! Hello, hello! How was your stream? Hi, Raiders! It's go! Four pretty ladies! Tabby! Wait, were you drawing four pretty ladies? Hold on. we are drawing today as you know, Tabby does do as well. And if anyone doesn't know Tabby, she is an amazing artist and she is my friend, so please check her out. Shout out to Tabby Rectan at the youtube.com. I am, for those who don't know me, I am just a guy. I draw. I draw. What else do I do? I do a lot of things. I play games. I play TCG. I apparently deleted one of my layers. It's fine. Wait, no. I just erased the hands. Never mind. I'm good. Tabletop RPG. Yes, I do that as well. Wow, my mind is really blanking. I overwork. Okay. So my streams, you know, sometimes these days I've been blanking out a lot when it comes to words. Maybe I should read again. But yes. Today we are just drawing a bunch of random stuff, and right now we're designing a character that I really want to like incorporate more in my streams, because she is gonna be our little mascot character for for the game that I'm making. Well, she's the shopkeeper. So I am trying to develop a game, and at the moment it's all in my head right now. Well, with notes written out, of course, and. And you know, I'll have to learn programming and like if I want to be able to create said game. But for now we're just doing the fun part of like designing characters, and I've designed the main character, but now I want to draw like a little bit more of like a character that would be easy to dress up because she's living that high life, you know. So we're designing her, and she's based off of a magpie. And if you know anything about magpies, they're very intelligent kleptomaniacs. So that is what she is. She's a kleptomaniac. But you know, sometimes she collects stuff and then she's like, oh, but like, this didn't end up being my aesthetic. So those are the things she'll be selling you. Basically, her junk. One man's trash, maybe another man's treasure, as they say. So that is her motto. And she'll be selling you her trash. And I was gonna be. I'm trying to design at least a outfit for her that she might potentially wear, and we're thinking of like that, you know, 1940s, like from 1890s to like 1940s era of like fashion. Yeah, flea market queen. Exactly, she's a flea market queen. Black opera gloves. Ooh, she could have gloves for sure. Especially as a magpie, we could have like we could have black opera gloves, but then like have a bunch of like, you know, bracelets and stuff that's jingle jangling, as well as like a ring, at least one ring that's on top of the glove, because that's fashion. And then we'll have like a very soft, like a super soft, like fluffy, big shawl that's gonna cover some of her bird attributes as well, because she's not trying to advertise that she's a bird, because our main characters, they're kind of bugs. They are bugs, they're insects, so generally the birds and the bugs are against each other. They're a little hostile towards each other, right? So she's like kind of playing both sides, where she's like selling the bugs her stuff, because she's like, well, that's a community to utilize, no, form a relationship with, you know, business opportunities. What's wrong with birds? They just think bugs are kind of delicious, you know. they just think bugs are pretty yummy, pretty nutritious. Damn. So that can cause some conflict of interest when it comes to you know, interacting with bugs. So just a bit, yeah. Just a bit of a one-sided war there. a touch, you know. So there's that. Oh, having like a silk, like a silk bandana type thing would be nice. Like this, it'll give off that vibe so well, without being too historically like accurate, because it's not like what people did too much, but it gives off that vibe, you know, while being something that the modern day great gals might do, because it's cute. Yeah, then we could put like a little gold chain. Good thing she's nice, Tia. Yeah, she's nice, quote unquote. Today learned that the Cenarius mourner is a bird that mimics a caterpillar as a chick to avoid predators. Wait, I want to see. Cenarius mourner chick. Oh dang! That's pretty! That's pretty! I mean, it's a big caterpillar. I would say it's a big ass caterpillar, but like, you know, not too bad. Oh, it's because like the caterpillar that they're mimicking is like poisonous. So wait, hold on. Let me try to get like a good photo. Copy image. Just large frame. It's a full hand size, you know. Look at this. this is what it looks like. So, dang. It looks like one of those fried dim sum. You're right, and it's called the fried dim sum that's called bird's nest, right? Wait, hold on. Copy. Yeah. This one. So yummy. It's like taro and like meat inside. It's so good. No. We're not talking about bird nest soup. That is bird spit. We're talking about the dish that's called bird's nest. It's different. it's not exact. It's not actually. It's not made out of bird's nest though. It's like noodle basket. Yeah, noodle basket. Never heard of. It's really good. It's like filled with like taro. It's like the outside is really crispy because it's like it's like a noodly fiber that's around it, and then you have like deep fried like taro with like meat, or like I guess some places apparently they do seafood too, but like it's like creamy and like soft and like a little salty on the inside. It's so good. I love it. I wonder if there's like a cross section that I could show you. No, I don't think I can't buy it. But yeah. I guess it's just avoiding one predator while inviting another. Yeah, I was like, wouldn't you invite other birds as a predator? Okay, we'll keep our outfit simple for now because like I wanna know if I'll be able to like dress her up and like, you know, have fun with her outfits. But I think I like how she's looking so far. I feel like this might be a little too extravagant for like a shopkeep, though. The outfit. I think she'll want to be a little bit more toned down to attract customers. A little bit more low key. She'd be carrying a ducky. It's actually a ducky. Who would her your obviously Yuri wife be? Who would her Yuri wife be? A crow. The moth girl. I think that'll be her dream dish. Will this game have Yuri? Most likely. Yeah. Like, as in, yes. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? Yes, she will have a canonic lover. I think she'll. Yeah, she, a lot of people will have a canonic lover. I keep forgetting YouTube defaults to top chat. Same, I keep forgetting that. Am I reading all chat or top chat? I don't know. Can we have Toxic or Doom Yuri, please? Oh my god. That's crazy. Yeah, we established that birds are gay and naughty, so... I think you're reading all chat? Okay, thank goodness. Because I use a third-party app to put all my chat together, which is why I'm like, I don't know if I can't control it. But I think it's using all chat. Good, good, good. Like, ooh... For her, I would definitely give her like a taller girl who would wear pants, who'd wear pants, but she'll be the bottom. But in every other situation, she's like the one that protects her, you know? The bottom does in fact wear the bottom. Wait, you know, she'll wear pants. Yeah. But like a little bit more muscular, athletic build. I think she'll be the type to not quite approve of, you know, doing business with bugs, though. She'll be the type of like, why would you do that? Like, why would you do dealings with food? Why would you play with your food? That's not very that's not ladylike, you know? do like good businesswoman size bodyguard. Picture in a butler outfit. No, no, she'll also be rich. She'll be like CEO, you know, type of like I have full control of everything except my wife, and I love that for me. It's like she'll be the type where she's like she holds absolute complete authority over everything in her business that she has for her birds. But then like yeah, except her wife, and then her wife just like has complete domination over her, and she's just like, thank you, yes, yeah, I'm living my life. I'm living the best life. And back to what I say. Oh my god. I love these birds. I know they're like the quote unquote enemy bad guys, but like so far in my story, but I'm like I might change that. They're just so funny. They'll be one of the enemies for sure, but maybe they'll eventually change to something more. I love that for her. Same. Have those like really like big ass like fat like pants that were popular during when like I think it was I can't think of the year around the same era, but like I think there's like a 20-30 year gap, but like you know these like big ass like slacks, yeah, these fat straight long pants, definitely that kind. And then of course belt, lots of chains, jewelry, a scarf as well. Might be matching scarves. The patch just blends together once you're rolled it up. Yeah, yeah, just a bit. Just a bit, maybe. Kind of, kind of like, yeah, kind of like this. And she'll be showing her forearms. That's toned, a toned forearm. We all love that. With a big watch, of course. Her Rolex. That she's putting on, obviously. You know, it's a code drawing when attention has to be paid to the accessories. The accessories tell a story, you know? They tell a story. It's like, I don't wear accessories because I don't have any stories to tell. But, you know, think about like those are conscious decisions they're making of like what accessory to put on because it's not a necessity, it's extra. So it's gonna show a lot of personality. If they choose to have accessories on. And then we'll have the coat overhanging with them shoulder pads. You know? And then it'll be flared out all the time because her wings are here. This is her wings are gonna be here, so it's gonna be flared out at all times. Like as if the wind is show. You know how in like shonen mangas they'll have like the overcoat like this on the shoulder, but then it's just like there's always wind, like that. Yeah, that's her, but it's due to her wings. Yeah, she's the opposite. She's proud and loud to be a bird. So it's like one of those coats with like a bit of like a back slit, so then her wings are just like sticking out quite prominently. For her face and hair. I don't know why the face is so small. Oh my god. She'll kind of have more luscious lips. And then she'll have the one eye covered. Sorry, this is like a really rough sketch. So it's gonna look bad. I'm not really focusing on anatomical correctness or anything. I'm just trying to get an idea down. Just put it down on paper, make it good later. I think that's the idea of it, where she has this kind of hair. And then I did make it short, but I want there to be at least a little bit of length, not fully short. With like earrings. Mm. What if she's a... Oh my god. She'll be like loud and proud, sort of. Like a solitary bird. Wait, hold on. I was thinking maybe a golden eagle. A bird of prey for sure. Or maybe a falcon. Solitary but can't leave her wife for 15 minutes, exactly. Red-tailed hawk. I know eagles tend to be like, you know, fairly close or like have good relation with their significant other, you know? Uh a mate for life, right? Eagles, that was eagles, right? Monogamous and mate for life. Yes. But are hawks like that too? Let's see. Red-tailed hawk. Mate for life? Question mark. Pairs stay together for life. Oh yeah, red-tailed hawks work too. But the red-tailed hawk and golden eagle both very very close in terms of like the vibe, and like dark, like kind of like dark brownish plumage with like slight golden streaks around. Yeah, yeah, that would work really well with paired with the magpie. You want to steal this dress? Would you do you want a satin beautiful floor length dress? Honestly, it does seem very comfortable. Now, can you find one that's good? That's a good quality this day and age. I wonder. You feel like you're lagging? You might be. Do I have DVR enabled? No, you shouldn't be. Unless it's your internet. I do apologize. Then there's nothing really I can do. Ooh, and then like because if we go with like the red tail hog, we could get that gold, like cream colored, like pants and coat. Excuse me. And make her a little tanned, a little dark. Wait, that's a little reddish, too red. A little bit of a darker skin gal. And her hair could be white, like cream, white colored. Oh, with a undercut, with her undercut being a little brown. Lady Dimitrescu. I can never pronounce her her name. Would wear. I think she wears around. She's a little earlier. I would say she's like 1800s fashion, or like 18 like late 18 like 70 80 fashion. We're going for the 1890s to like 1930s fashion, but definitely around like that vibe. Yes, for sure. She has such a dominant aura. Let's go. I gotta draw a fucking guide. Let me actually care about the anatomical correctness now. And then if we do go with the falcon, we could have her like have falcon eyes. Ooh. Let's see. My laugh is being infectious. Uh-oh. My laugh is, I don't know, some people find it very off-putting, but a lot of people say it is infectious, but I'm just like, I'm just a guy. I just think, I just laugh at my own jokes a lot. I just laugh at my own jokes a lot. I think I'm pretty witty. Sorry. It's the best. Thank you, thank you. At least I think I'm witty when I get enough sleep. She's just cool. Yeah, I'm just cool. With maxing. If I feel like I would be 10 times funnier if I had a full night's rest of sleep. But then I don't want to say that because then people might have expectations and then I might disappoint them. Just like those. Thank you, thank you. I will eat my strawberries. They're like. I put like whipped cream and like condensed milk in it too, and now they're just swimming in like this soup of like melted whipped cream and condensed milk. It's like strawberry soup now. The no sleep is a charm point. Oh my god. Have we saved yet? Nope. This is still, as you can see, it still says the file. It still says illustration with this asterisk on it. That means I haven't saved it a single time. Mm. It's okay, it's okay. It hasn't been 3 hours yet. We're fine, we're fine. Each trying to is like a roguelike till she saves her progress. You know, maybe that's why I don't save. I like the thrill of a roguelike, you know? She's an adrenaline junkie. Potentially? Maybe? Is that what it is? The thing is, I can't explain it either. I'm like, yeah, I could just save, you know, there's nothing stopping me. I don't know why I don't save. Reminded to stay hydrated. True. Reminded to stay hydrated, everyone. Oh yeah, that scarf would bop so well with this outfit. And then we have like this dark like gray silky satiny button-up shirt, undershirt, dress shirt. Yeah, that's what it. Is there no feature that autosaves every 10 minutes or something? There is actually, but like it technically works, but you know, sometimes it doesn't. So you're still risking the biscuit, or you know, risking for the biscuit a little bit. Gamers manual phase, they don't just so that's kind of the relationship with artists and autosave as well, you know? She'll have golden eyes? Oh my god. Golden eyes, golden lies, what? Is that a saying? She wouldn't lie, especially not to her wife. She would never lie to her wife. God, I should redraw her face though. put the design down, Ko. Don't worry about it. Don't just put the design down and make it exist first, and then we can make it better. I think for her, she'll have like darker lip color, like a more neutral but dark gray, brownish, like a brick red color. Maybe a little bit more orange. Nothing too like heavy though. Okay, I need to drop her face down a bit. I was like, her chin's real big. Wow. Art is giving edible. Is this Red Tail Hawk Lady? Yeah, it is. And then yeah, having like that's why I usually draw the face like a little bald at first, just to like make it a little easier to like get the proportion of the face. But this time around, I just made the design first and like put the hair on immediately, which is why it's throwing me off a little bit. Also, the back of the head was real big. There we go. We're starting to fix the anatomy just a bit. So bad. Okay, it's fine. And then originally I was thinking like having her have half her eye, but no, we want both of her eyes showing. Especially with the piercing falcon eyes, 100%. Put the eyebrows down just a little bit more. And she'll have very deep set eyes too. Yeah. Damn, the Amarokugu would go kind of hard on her. Shoot, it would actually. Ta-da! We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Wait, no. You know what will go hard? So, you know how she has a vest, right? And vest sometimes has a pocket. So let me put a pocket here. And then when you look at her pocket, there is a gold thin framed wire glasses. And then when you get a cutscene, that's when you see her put on her glasses when she's looking at her serious documents. So you get that cutscene moment where you're like, oh my god, she's serious. Oh, she's looking at her documents all smart and serious looking, you know? Yeah. Can they be bifocal? Oh no, she's actually old, just old. Yeah, she wears them when she's doing her paperwork, you know? It's a doki doki moment. Maybe, what if she has like... What if she just ties her hair? That's an option. Where she just has her hair tied too. And then we'll still have obviously the mix and match hair color. I'll sit on that one. But yeah, this couple, this will do. Not the official final designs, but these have the vibe. Yeah. And we'll start drawing their faces a little better. We'll draw their faces a little better before ending the stream. She'll have a little bit more of a refined nose bridge, the taller nose bridge with the. I think her eyebrows than what you would probably be used to seeing on an more anime theme styled game. You know, just slightly more visible than. I think she'll actually have. I drew her eyes kind of like half open, but she's a falcon. It's gonna be fucking blazing open. Her eyes will be staring down at you. 100%. Yeah, always watching. Falcon eyes look fiery and sharp from the front, but large and goofy from the side. You know? Yeah. Maybe she has a little bit of that too, you know? She's fiery and fierce in front of everyone, but then she's a little goofball in front of her wife, you know? Her wife just sees through it all. Okay, yeah, the anatomy's working. Sometimes the underlying sketch fucks up with the anatomy so much. You're like, is it correct? No, wait, yeah, no. But then I feel like but then if you like focus too much on like anatomical and like proportional correctness, you lose some of that essence from the sketch too. So it's important to just be able to like just go between the two. It takes, and I say it's important, but like it's so hard to get right. Even I don't get it right 90% of the time. Yeah, it's like the gap more that only her wife will know, you know? Exactly. Too smaller. There we go. I'm like, how do I draw necks again? how do necks again? Whatever, it's fine. And then we'll add a little bit of like some falling out around on this side as well. Some hair falling out, yeah, like falling out from the sweeped hair, sweeped back hair. There we go. The face outline looks so off for some reason, but I can't quite pinpoint what's wrong. Mm. You know what? It's fine. I'll probably figure it out when I see it with a fresh pair of eyes tomorrow or another day. But today I cannot see it. Just one of those days. Yeah, fierce piercing eyes. Let's go! And then actually her neck is very long in this sketch. Her neck is ungodly long in this sketch, so we'll have to kind of just like and we'll just mask off the sketch so it doesn't fuck us up. And then we'll draw out her body a little bit because it's going to be a little difficult with just, you know, raw dogging, drawing everything clothed. And she has a considerable, you know, amount of personality, but she does have a vest on that holds everything put together. So it's a little squished in there. But you know, don't worry, she has her wife to liberate her at the end of the day. So underneath it'll be looking more like this. No. I would suggest, for anyone drawing, I would suggest always like figuring out what kind of outfit someone is wearing and then think about like, okay, is it loose? Is it tight? Because then it'll affect things like, you know, this area or like even like the buttocks area of like how much things are contained. And so if you just draw like how it would normally be without any bra, without bra, that'll also change things. Does she have a bra on? Does she have push-up bras on? Does she have something on top of a bra, like a vest or like a shirt that is more compact and like, you know, containing? Or does she have like a loose shirt? Does she have, you know, is it just a camisole? Those all affect the gravity, how gravity affects the flesh. So I would always suggest before you start drawing the body, you just at least have like an idea of what they'll be wearing, for especially for females. I think for guys it's a little less so, unless you're drawing a more like hefty guy. Yeah, they basically combine like a sausage, can barely move. Exactly. So yeah, for guys, like if they're because like generally muscle doesn't get as affected if you're drawing like a really bulky person. The clothing will generally form around said muscle. So then with muscular buff men or like muscular buff ladies, you could kind of draw it without the consideration of clothing to an extent, because it's like how much will the muscle be affected by the clothing? Not too much, unless it's like a really tight shirt or like a really tight thing, in which case it'll like affect, like, for example, the waist area, where maybe it'll have more of this. It'll instead have like more sharp curves, you know, just because everything is like and then so that could affect it. But when is that gonna happen? It's not as often. Unlike, you know, lumps of fat, in which case that gets moved around very easily by like clothing and gravity. That's some really long legs you got there. I think this is a little bit more reasonable. I think this is a little bit more reasonable in terms of anatomy. And then we could just make her a little bigger as a whole. Her neck is still really long as well. I think I could lower it just a bit. Tall lady, long legs. Yeah, very long legs. She's still very tall and very long, but I think that's more reasonable. So yeah, I think we'll do. I said it in my Discord, but for the membership stream, we'll do where a stream where I'm just like drawing a little bit. Maybe I'll do a little bit of karaoke, but it'll be a little bit more loosey goosey. Just whatever that vibing with. And then the drawing streams like this, like a public one. I'll probably keep it to like newer things, you know, of like, okay, I'm starting a new drawing like this, or designing characters. Does Twitch have a membership only feature? Not that I know of. They have they have subscriber only chats, but I don't think they have like a subscriber only stream. So unfortunately, I'll look into it again, but I didn't see it the first time around. I didn't even know we were doing membership streams. I included it as an possibility. I included it as a possibility, so it's there as a potential thing that I may do. So it is advertised. Oh, they have subscriber only stream, but it's limited to specific people. Granted, it's oh man, it's gate kept. Oh, one person who had the ability. Damn, when will I become an ability user? Unfortunately, I have not. My abilities have not awakened yet, so I cannot do subscriber only streams on Twitch. Apparently, I'm not special yet. You know, if we train hard enough. If I have my training arc, potentially I'll be able to unlock the latent potential that I'm sure I have somewhere. But unfortunately, this month is not the month. I can't get membership for platforms. I'm sorry. Thank you. I guess that's like the one thing that's like bad about multi-platform streaming. Is that, you know, memberships, you can get like, be like, oh, which one do I buy it on? Do I get FOMO if I don't subscribe on one or the other? Which I wish I didn't have to do. But I do like the option of having like either Twitch or YouTube, because if one fucks up, which both of them fucks up, so like, you know, sometimes it's like Oh, I'll just keep both options open. Yeah, I need an in with Twitch directly. That sounds so shady. Stream platforms and gatekeeping. Name a more iconic duo. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like the other option would be for me to like make a Discord of like membership connect connection to membership on the Discord, and then have everyone force everyone to go on the Discord for those that want to participate, and then stream on Discord in the membership channel, which could also work actually, because then there won't be any VODs, I guess, and then they'll be like, oh my god, I guess I have to be a member to be able to watch it. But it's not like I'll be doing anything exciting and new. It'll just be chill hangout time. So it's literally just a little extra, you know. It's not something that I want to advertise as something super duper get in the know. It's just a little cherry on top if I do it. You know, and then I'll probably do karaoke and stuff on those type of streams too, because I don't know about how I feel about singing in front of people. I'm shy. Yeah, super secret Facebook stream. Wait, you can stream on Facebook? Oh, wait, I remember hearing something about that years ago, but is it still a thing? This is necessity. Got it? No, no, it's not. Yes. Oh my god, that's crazy. Facebook. I mean, I knew like TikTok and like Instagram has like streams, right? Especially like TikTok. That one obviously I knew. But damn, Facebook too. Oh, so they announced ending metaverse. Oh, interesting. I mean, who saw that coming? It's like, what? No way. That's crazy. Impossible. What? What? No, I never thought they would stop metaverse ever. Holy shit. Holy shit. Couldn't have guessed. I was like, goddamn, finally. Took long enough. What was it? About $80 billion down the drain? Holy. You know, they deserve it, I guess, if that's the case, but like, was it 80 million? It had to be 80. I was like, it had to be. I was about to say it had to be 80 million, but then I thought about how like Concord was like 400. Wait, was it 400? Let me fact check myself. $400 million. Approximately 400 million in development expense. So, you know, I was like 80 billion. Could it be 80 million if I remember correctly, but could have been billions, right? Like, I'm like, if Concord was 400 million, I wouldn't be surprised if Metaverse was 400 million. That was peanuts. It's crazy. Crazy amount of money. I mean, video games, like the cost of making video games seems to have risen so much, like exponentially, for like these big studios. But then I'm just like, when was the last time I wanted to play like a huge studio game? I think it was Elden Ring. I think that was the last one. Nothing else has ever enticed me. Like, I play Slay the Spire. I guess like a lot of people play Pokopia right now. Tell me, you can't say that's a small studio. So, uh, definitely that. I guess Monster Hunter. Yeah, Slay the Spire 2 slaps so good. It's so good. Like, I don't need, I don't need fancy ass like shaders or like graphics to enjoy a game. You really want to play Pokopia? It does seem really cute, but I'm not gonna be spending $500 for a Switch 2 and Pokopia when I don't play anything else on like I just never grew up as a Nintendo kid, so for me I'm just like I'm okay. I survive without Nintendo games, so it's okay, it's fine. Like I had fun with Animal Crossing, but I realized when I played other Animal Crossing like games, I'm like I played Animal Crossing once and that was enough, you know, for me, because as you may have noticed with my playthroughs of other games, I'm not one to be very gung ho about decorating things like villages or houses. It's not my strong suit, let's just say. So I'll probably and that's the fun of Pokopia, and I get that for people. Like I in theory really enjoy the customization and like decoration aspect of it, but then I just think about it and fantasize about it and I don't actually ever do it. So it comes back like it's been 500 years. No, it's my money too. Nvidia out here saying you can rent out 5090s to make a game look actively worse, and all I could think about is but I could just play this in Inspire 2 or Papers, Please. Exactly. I'm like, yeah, why would I want to get like a 5090 and make my game actively look worse? You know, where there's no lighting direction, there's no art direction, there's no like, there's no even all the subtle acting that like animators and like motion capture actors put in. That's all gone out the window as well. Like, dude, it's not even just like I know a lot of people were mentioning art direction and stuff, but like it actually affects even more than just art direction too. Like holy shit. Just shitting on like half like all of the content creation team. All the people involved in the asset creation, the content creation of the content of the game. Yeah, just shit on them, just spit in their faces, be like, not good enough. And the thing is with like all these like hyper realistic, oh my god, realistic lighting. It's not realistic, by the way, at all. All that kind of things that strive for realism. It's just like because of the limitation of the tech, it's never gonna be as good as it will look in real life. So in like, well, I say in like 2 or 5 years, it's gonna look like shit. It looks like shit now. Imagine how much worse it's gonna look in 2 to 5 years. Like people are saying it's disgusting dog shit now. It's gonna look even worse, you know. So it's just like, well, have a good art direction. That could solve everything. It's like if you look at games that had strong ass art direction with strong stylization choices that worked for the limited technical limitations of those days, you can still look back today and be like, wow, that was a beautiful game. Art direction covered the multitude of sins. Like, it's just you know, there's tag limits and there's ways to go around it. There have been you know, developers that took the limitations and played around with it and solved that problem as if it's like a puzzle, and made it look so nice. And it still reads as nice because everything was a choice. Wings. Yeah, wings for days. I'm just empty-headed, just drawing wings. Now, is it anatomically correct for wings? I think it might have been the other way around. I think the wings are supposed to be like, it's fine. Yeah, I think the wings are supposed to be layered the other way so that the wind glides over that way. Too late. Actually, you know what? I'll just draw it so that you can't really tell. I'll draw it so you can't. You're like, is it that way or is it that other way? I can't really tell. Yeah. This star reveal that just. Look, technically. Technically every game had artistic direction, you know? Leading edge of the wake. Okay, was it correct? You know what? We'll find out. We'll find out when wait. You know how we have furries? Aviation lover or bird lovers. Are they still categorized under furries? Because it's technically feathers. But when I think of Captain Falcon and stuff, they fall under the furries. Do they just get lumped together? But scalies are a thing, so is there a term for birds that I'm not aware of? Captain Falcon is the bird. Wait. No, not Captain Falcon. I mean, wait, Falco. Right? Not Falcon, not Captain Falco. Falco. sorry. Yeah, Falco is not Captain Falcon. Why do they have to make the name so similar? Anyway, sorry. Whoopsies. Yeah, I meant Falco. Beakers. Oh, beakers. Wait, beakers would be funny because you know that just for me that's just like the science tool these things. Wait. Beakers. This is a flask. Yeah. For me, that's a beaker. Beaker sounds wrong. That is a muppet. Can't just call it a muppet. Beakies also sounds kind of wrong too. You know, if you really want to think about it, both of them can sound a little interesting. So I'm not sure which is better. Beakers is a term people use for old space marine helms. Wait, really? Wait, on Google. I'm gonna type in beakies and see what shows up on image search. Beakies. It is space marine. That shows up the first. So I think beakies, yes, Space Marine has secured that term. Now, if we put beakers, though, it will be the scientific, the measuring tool, measuring glass. Wouldn't birds just be scaly since they have them on their legs? You know, true, because like certain birds are raptors. So I guess the birds would be considered as scaly too. Who has a chance to create history here and name bird for That's crazy. I don't know if I have the authority or the any sort of what is it? Yeah, I don't think I should. I might turn a lot of people against me. I don't have the credentials, you know? Oh my god, fine. Final Dublin, thank you so much for the gulp bits. Thank you. Reno, thank you so much for the gulp bits. Thank you. Baby, thank you so much for the gulp bits. Thank you. Steal the name and seal its fate. Holy shit. Mark 6 is the beakies. As a furry, I grant you permission. Call them squawkers? What the fuck? Wait, hold on. When we think about birds, we think about flight, but birds aren't the only things that fly. Now we think about feathers, but I think feathers is what defines a bird versus everything else, you know? Wait, is there? There's nothing that. Well, there are birds that don't fly. That's the thing too. Talons, true. But nowadays dinosaurs also get feathers. Yeah, but they're related, so you can't really separate them either. Like Shoku, yeah, Shoku can't fly. Unfortunately, Shoku can't fly. So it's like, what are some neat ways to say feathers? Feather etymology. Everything can fly at least once. No, that's not, everything can fall at least once. They can't. It's not flying unless they're actually flying. Okay. Unless they're fighting again. Unless they're using the air, flow, air pressure, and like increasing their altitude on their own, in their own power. It's not flying. If they're just dropping, that's just dropping. falling with style, same difference. What the fuck? Wow, actual same hive mind. Flying is just falling with style. That's crazy. I saw that one old cartoon of like these birds falling down the cliff. It was flying. Oh my god. Spaceships can fly by just falling and missing them. Okay, I mean spaceships, they propel forward. Is how I would classify like spaceships. Like the rockets. They're literally a rocket, and they become a satellite. In a sense, until they get flung away. Oh, but it's just falling sideways. True. Well, I'll think about this. Feather, wing, feather, yeah, feather. I'm just giving it a serious thought. I mean, it has to make sense. Wait, plumies. Scalies, plumies, furries. 'Cause it's plumage? I now grant people who are fetishizing birds what's it called? Kitchenkified birds? No, not kitchenkified. What's that? Turning them into oh god, words. Why are they so hard? I used to know it. Oh my god, I can't think of it. Wow, The word has become lost in my mind. She's also noticed the word. Not to be confused with the good chaps from Birmingham. What? Wait, is that? Bloomies, Birmingham. Birmingham. Oh, Oh, broomies, because the Birmingham accent. I see. But yes, bloomies. Surely they won't abuse this new power he just gave them. Yeah, but I think it fits, right? I think bloomies work. We'll just it'll just be my headcanon. They'll be called bloomies in my mind. Oh my god, I remembered the word. Anthropomorphized birds. There we go. Holy shit. I was like, that was going through my head the whole time we were talking. And I was like, what the fuck was it called? Holy shit. Why can't I think of it? Oh my god. Animorphs. Yeah. Oh, I need to read again. Obviously, I'm starting to lose words. Holy. Oh, it's true. I've been kind of like not consuming as much literature, but I am listening to like podcasts or like documentaries, so that's kind of my, you know, substitute. But yeah, I feel like my vocabulary has diminished quite a bit ever since I started streaming. I'm not blaming streaming, but it sure is a weird coincidence. Animorphs have some crazy dark storylines. Wait, did they? I only know of Animorphs because of the covers. I don't think I've ever read them. Now that I think of it. I can't believe she hates us. No! Oh my god. There may or may not be a correlation. I mean, I feel like my viewers do tend to be on the more well-versed view, like, of well-versed out of like the general population, you know. Bees have some explaining to do. I would say, you know, these tend to be on the side of the more yeah, articulate. I think we're old, that's why. Maybe, you know what, maybe you guys want to see what the population skew bell curve is like right now for the audience of co-designs. Let's see. Analytics audience. It is currently looking like, actually it's it's not. Oh my god, I have 2% female viewers. Hallelujah. It's not 0. Anyway, sorry. But our current viewers, oops. Those 2% are just your friends? No! It's just Shoku's. Don't say no, isn't it just, what do you mean? Shoku cannot you know, represent just 2%, just like the whole 2%, okay? She's maybe one of the two. Maybe, potentially. Ooh, perhaps. But it's our the population sure is concentrated in one singular range. it sure is really concentrated on this range. And then we have some strays around, like they kind of like wander in and then are like, wait, I have no idea what this person's talking about, and they probably don't stay very much. And then we have our the other side of it, which is more pop. I think this is more like, you know, they stay around. No retirees. We don't have any retirees this time around. I mean, yeah, we haven't found a retiree yet. Stay home beans. Give it 2 years. It'll shift up. I mean, I think the people in the range of like 25 and 34 may shift up, yes, within like the 1 or 2 years. I think we're teetering on the 30 plus side more if they actually split it down the line out of that group, because 25 to 34 is a pretty big range. It's 9 years. I'm entering the primary range soon, actually. Oh no, how's the back pain? You got this. Don't worry. I could say that because you don't know which range I fall under, but it's most likely within the older range. Thanks, my joints are. Oh no. Gotta do those stretches. Although I don't know if stretches actually help with like joint pain. Staying still definitely does not help though. Co's in the 50s, 60s, the 65 range. God damn. That's crazy. Is more affected by diet most of the time? That makes sense. Because like, I guess like, wait, does collagen? I think collagen helps. You know, stuff like collagen, stuff like yeah, actually, I don't know, like the only thing I could think of right now is collagen that will help with joint pain. You'll have great skin, like bouncy skin, and less joint pain. So why not try collagen? Stem cells and steroids help? Oh, I see. I'm not a doctor, but I thought there was a stretching and resistance training for joints. Oh, yeah. I feel like there would be. My knee and thumb joints have been giving me a pain lately. Now that you mentioned it, my ankles have been giving me a bit of a joint pain recently when I walk up the stairs. I'm like, uh-oh. It's like not often, and it's only when I have like heels on. So it's not all the time, but I'm like, oh, sometimes I feel a little when I go up the stairs. It's only when I go up too. So I'm like, oh, that's good. That means I'm getting older. Yeah. All the aches and pains we have. I gotta do some like, is there like ankle strengthening exercises? My ankles have always been weak though. Ankle strengthening exercises. Cause like I've twisted my ankles quite a few times when I was younger, like, or like hurt it a bit because I used to play basketball and like run around a lot, so they're not in the best shape already. So that's probably like the first to go usually. if I'm in like a bad state where my body starts hurting, because you know sometimes I don't eat in a good way, and so yeah, my body starts aching, my body starts complaining. My ankles are probably the first to like complain about it. Twisting my ankle 20 years ago and it has never been the same since. Exactly. Like, what, you twist your ankles once and then you're like, oh shit, it's fucked for life. It's good, you know, but it's still like once in a while you're just like, oh, it's about to rain. Because your ankle's just like, I'm not too happy right now. It's like, well, okay, sure. Yeah, so I've twisted my ankles like more than once, so that's probably why it's a little fucked. Now for these pants, how thick do I want the material to be? I think reasonably thick. I'm just grateful I don't have my coworkers' genetics where they shattered both of their wrists and ankles doing light mundane. What? Wait, do they have actual like osteoporosis? Like that's on a whole nother level. Like, yeah, osteoporosis is when the bone density is just like really like just not there, right? Because it's porous. Damn. I stepped off a curb in college, felt something pop, and have been dealing with intermittent pain ever since. The human body sucks and we should replace it with operables. Oh my god, no. Oh no. Staircase to the bedroom when one step had a subtly different height. Dude, those fuck up people all the time. Like if a flight of stairs has steps and it's just ever so slightly, I think you only need to like make it one something of an inch, like 1/8 of an inch or something. It's like 1/8, 1/4 of an inch different than like everything else. People trip like crazy. Like the amount of people that start tripping like exponentially like shoots up. I think there was like a study that was done and people I was like, oh my god, of course. And they were just like recording people how many people were started slipping after they fixed the step to be a little different in height. I was just like, damn, the poor people that unknowingly was made an unknowing participant to the study. They haven't claimed to have it, but they mentioned a part of their bone tissue was straight up missing. Oh damn! That's crazy. Flight of 1,000 stairs each step. A thousand stairs. Wait, actually, how many steps are there in the Inari shrine? In the Fushimi Inari, there is 12,000 stone steps. Okay, 1,000 steps isn't that bad. I mean, all different steps. Yeah, the Fushimi Inari, they're all different steps. So, or like the hike that I did in Japan at one point in where was it? Hamamatsu? I think no. What's the onsen place? Was it Hamamatsu? Oh, my brain is so foggy today. But yeah, that place was definitely like over 1,000 steps easy, and they were all different step heights. So it sure is a hike. Yeah, just pranking people and being able to write a paper. I know, right? Yeah, it's the saying, it was just a prank, bro. Just say I'm right. You know, that's exactly what like those fucking TikTok or like YouTube shorts people do. Of like, oh, this is like a social like experiment, and then they try to like justify harassing people on the streets all the time. I hate those videos. I hate them so much. I'm like, let people just live. Holy shit. They've got places to go. I'm glad that pattern. I feel like it still exists, but yeah, I don't think it's as prominent anymore for sure. Most of the walk was Black Waterfalls, roughly 260 or so stair steps. Yeah, I went up and down the whole Fushimi Inari like hike. So I guess I've done 12,000 stairs for sure. Because that day I think I had like 30,000 steps recorded. I forgot they claimed to a social experiments. I wish I could forget that error again. Right? I'm like, it's not a social experiment. You're just being a fucking dickhead. Jeez. But yeah, definitely not. Definitely way less. Actually, people getting called out for it, I think, helped. I think, let's see. I've taken. Actually, I didn't walk too much today. I walked 6,687 steps today. Today I didn't walk as much. But does it show how much? How many stair speed down? Flights climb. 24 flights. 25 flights today. Approximately 16 steps. So 25 times 16. $400 steps today, approximately, if my Google Watch is anywhere near accurate. To walk a mile in Co's heels. I was wearing heels today. They're very comfy though. The heels that I have are like the boots that I wear. They're fairly. It's not too bad. It's like because the heel over here is thick. Like it's real thick. And then there's like a little bit of heel here too, so it's not super elevated. Like the difference here, it's not too extreme. So it's kind of like this, yeah. And then thick heels like this is very very comfortable. This is why I make escalate. I don't like going on escalators or elevators. Why I usually take the stairs whenever I can. But there is like a part of my commute where like I just don't have the option of stairs, so I do have to take the elevator, and I hate every moment of it. I hate it so much. I'm like, I wish there was stairs that I could use. God damn. They are heels, they're just squat shoes. Oh, they are so good for squatting, but I don't need heels to squat. I'm a professional squatter. Wait, there's that squatter means something else. Don't take that out of context. Does the elevator squeak and squeal as it goes up? It like creaks for sure. So I'm just like, I can feel my heart rate shooting up. It's not even like me thinking about like the potential. It's just my body has a physical reaction of just like, I hate this, because I have I think there's a little bit of claustrophobia there being triggered, but not to like the extreme or anything. It's just like, I feel my heart rate going up. Yeah, damn. Crashes into abandoned homes. Professionals. School is just stealing stuff. No, it's usually an abandoned home, you know? It's not someone else's home. What do you mean? I use squat shoes to squat. I just now realized they were just smaller heels when you drew that picture. Wait, really? Is there actual like, do they actually sell them as squat shoes? They are considered squat shoes. Oh yeah, they're basically heels. They're kitten heels. Yeah, it's like a sneaker, but like it's like elevated in the back. Do they elevate your heels higher to help? Interesting. Yeah, so uh a gym bro appropriate heels, I guess. Gym bro approved heels. Yeah, they're not too high, but yeah, I think it's like a lot of sneakers that I see that I like are squat shoes. I got my gym heels. Hell yeah. My sneakers this time around that I got are a little questionable. Like I think I pulled them off, and I think they look you know, they match certain clothes that I wear. I can't wear it for every outfit that I have because it will look really out of place. But it's so comfy that I was just like, they're not what I would usually wear, but I think it looks okay. But like, also I could see people thinking they're ugly as shit. Um, so I got shoes that I'm like, I'm not super confident, but also I think I look good in that. They think foam soles. I love those. No, they're okay. They're kind of the shoes that I was like kind of laughing at when I saw the advertisement, because the advertisement is stupid. I still think the advertisement that they did for this shoe is dumb as shit. But they're comfy. They're also the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn in my life. They're the Nike. Wait, what was it called? Mind 001. Wait, 001 or 002? 002? Yeah, 002, the gray ones. So they're the Mind 002. So they're gray with like bright orange dots on the bottom. They're so comfortable. I get like a massage every time I walk. It's like, damn, it feels great walking in these. What the difference has normal arms or who has bird wings? Oh, they both have normal arms because there's more option to accessorize. But I think if I want to have like bird arm wings, they would be like siren based. So it'll feel a little bit more mythological, maybe. They allow you to feel the ground. Kind of, they do make you feel the ground a little bit, but it's not that much. At first I was like, it might feel weird when I walk around like gravelly, stony structures. You don't get as good of a balance as your feet being both like planted onto the ground though. So, like for example, I usually have really good balance when I'm in the subway, and like I don't need to hold anything to be able to keep steady. But with these shoes, sometimes I feel a little like, oh, I'm not as planted, so I get a little, I wobble a little. With it on, but it also does not make my feet tired at all when I'm standing up in the subway. So, pros and cons. But yes, for those who are too lazy to look them up, I will show you how the my shoes look like. Copy image. So they look like, wait, oh. Did that work? Oh yes, they look like this. They look like this with those orange, bright ass orange things on the bottom. The ball shoes, yeah, they're little ball shoes. I do think they look better from the top. Like when you're looking down at them, they look great because they have really nice shape from the top view when you're wearing them. Which I will show here. Why is the resolution so shit? They have this type of like nice, this shape. Yeah. So I think it looks really stylish from like if you look down at them, More so than when you're looking at them from like exactly flat from the side. But are they waterproof? Negative. I sprayed it with like a weather protection, spray type of stuff, but they are definitely not waterproof. So I will have to not wear them in the rain. But I remember when I had them on, I was like, damn, they're kind of vibing. And then I was like, but then at the same time, when I first saw these shoes, it was in the advertisement, so I was like, are these too ugly? I kept asking Kozbando. I was like, are these too ugly? Even though I don't think they're ugly, but are they too ugly? And then Kozbando's like, no, I think it's fine. And then you like it, right? And I'm like, yeah, but are they too ugly? And then eventually I just like, yeah, fuck it, it feels too comfy. I'll buy it. Just step on anyone, they will see the ugliness. True. I was like thinking about it for like a good 10 minutes, being like, asking Kozbando loading questions. He has an eye for things, you know. He's known me long enough. He's known me long enough. He usually has the right answers. He knows I don't ask questions if I'm expecting a very specific answer. In that case, I just won't ask. Cause I'll know it, you know. I'll be like, okay, cause I'm pretty what was it? Pretty decisive when it comes to certain things. Where if I'm looking for a certain answer, that means I already know the answer to it, right? So I'll just do it. It's really when I'm like, I need to verbalize it because I'm still not sure. He learned how to lie? No. Well, it's okay, it's okay. Usually it's not where I'm like looking for a certain answer. Like if it's like buying certain things, like for example when I wore the boots, I didn't even ask Kozbando if they look good. I was just like, yeah, I'm buying them. and then I was like, I'm buying them, and then I was like, do you think it looks good? But you know, whatever he said would have made a difference because I'm like, yes, I'm buying it. So whatever he said, it wouldn't have changed anything. Does feet look like she twisted her ankle a little bit? Let's straighten that out. Just a touch. Yeah. There we go. I was like, it looks like she twisted her ankles. Uh-oh. Now for her shoes, I want those like Oxford shoes or well, Oxford dress shoes, you know, dress shoes, but like they're heeled, sharp and sleek. You can't tell because I just like drew them as a blob, but I know in my mind. And then we get to the arms. I don't like drawing arms. It's like, you know, whenever I'm drawing, when I get to the arms, I'm like, I see why in the olden days they just didn't draw the arms for like busts and stuff. It's just like the arms are so annoying. They get in the way so much. They get in the way so much because they're, you know, yes, you could do put hands on it. Is that why they have wings? No, they still have arms. because I like accessorizing them, but like when it comes to actually drawing them, like, damn. I have to pose the arms. Oh my god. It's not even like the hands are the problem either. It's literally just the whole ass arm. That's the problem. If anything, the hands are fine. Like I could draw the hand. It's okay. But then I'm like, okay, where? Oh my god, the arms for this side. I'm just like, what? You know, I think this works. Mannequins are also 30% less threatening without arms. True. Just draw the arm accessories without the arms. See, they have phantom limbs in your game. Oh, you know, that's what I'm gonna do when I think about like, if ever jellyfish are included in the game, or like see-through bugs. Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, it's see-through, so you can't see the arms or anything. How would human anatomy have to change to allow wings? We would have to have hollow bones. Our legs would have to become much shorter, or just like, you know, our thighs would become way bigger to accommodate for the amount of like jump power that we'll need to have, while making sure that they're light enough so that they won't drag us down when we're flying. Our arms will have to be way bigger, like longer. Well, we get chicken legs, exactly. The wingspan will have to be crazy. Our backs would, like, our lats would also explode. Yeah, basically we have to be tiny, have super light bones, have strong ass shoulders, but not compensate on legs because we'll probably be like birds and we'll have to or we could be like pterodactyls. We could be like pterodactyls where we become quadrupeds, where we walk with our arms more so than our legs, so that our legs could be little tiny stubs that have barely any muscle, and then have all of the muscle where we're walking be in the arms, and then we could fly without having to jump off. Our arms will do all the work, you know? Return to pterodactyls. Okay, do you want to be a bird person anyway? Oh no! You don't want to be you don't want to be a plumie. That's crazy. Return to dragon / wyverns. Yes. Wait, then we're just returning to scalies. Uh-oh, plumies. They're in danger of being just, you know, swallowed by the scalies. What if it's just for aesthetics? Then you could just go crazy. You could do whatever the fuck you want if it's just for aesthetics. Then it'll be literally what this is, you know, not change anything about being the humanoid anatomy, and then just tack wings on. This is purely aesthetics. Imagine I start adding like realism to this and being like, okay, they actually, all of these people have like hollow bones, and you know how they looks like they're standing on their legs? Actually, their wings. They're like shaking because the wings are on the ground and actually holding 90% of the weight instead of the legs. The legs are just dangling. They're bare. Yeah, no, we won't do that. We won't do that. But that would be kind of funny too. The thought. Yeah, it's like the gag Yonkama manga of them, exactly. And then it's like, but how do they sleep? And then you'll just have to draw them like knelt down like this, and just like This is how they sleep. And then they just have like a really cushiony cloud nest. Ah, yes, this is how. Yeah, basically, cat. This is how they sleep. No other position. Oh shoot, they're 11 already? Okay, okay. I have to go sleep. So I have to shower before I sleep. So this is what we got done. Yeah! Woohoo! So basically we made Yuri. Congrats. Yippee, what a great use of our time. But no, we have Maggie and her waifu. She does not have a name yet, but she is a red-tailed hawk. So we'll just call her Hawk for now. We'll add an E to be fancy, you know? Something of that nature. I don't know what to name her, but we'll call her Red. Yeah, we'll just call her Red for now. Red and Maggie. So we designed that. We also drew Mochi and Chumi. Chumi and Mochi. There we go. So that was our drawing session. Something more relaxed, not loose, you know, nothing fancy, I suppose. But hopefully it was fun. I think Maggie was already kind of drawn to what I wanted right from the get-go. It was like Red that was giving me a little bit of a problem when it came to drawing the face. Like, holy shit. Anyways, so we adjusted it quite a bit on her. I might just like do like a little quick color so that she doesn't look unfinished compared to Maggie. Just add back the colors. Yeah, let's add back the colors real quick. She has cream color hair. Actually, just yeah, more white. There we go. Oop. And then we wanted it to be a little bit of a brick, well, more like a nude tone is what we call it in the makeup world. A nude tone lip color. And then we'll add some of that to like the eye area as well. That same pinkish like brick color. Yeah. And then oh yeah, right, she has a undercolor or under what do I call this? Undershave, underhair color of reddish brown. It should be a little bit more reddish. Yeah, reddish brown like this. And then she has gold eyes. Striking gold eyes. Yeah. Okay. Passable. There we go. And then I'm just painting some color onto her arms so that she doesn't look like she has arm hair, which is what I realized it looked like. There we go. Yay! Maggie still looks so good. Thank you. Thanks for the chill drawing stream. Yeah, I think like my drawing streams will be a little bit more relaxed, free flowing for a bit until I get like back into the groove of things, because I feel like I started realizing I get a little bit of performance anxiety. Yeah, performance anxiety when I do my drawing streams, which is kind of weird because I shouldn't have that. So I'm just like, you know what? I'll just keep it to like sketches and like designs at the moment before I go back to like doing more refined drawing. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, I don't need to make refined drawings on a stream. That's okay. I don't need to make a finished product. But for some reason, mentally, I'm like thinking, oh, I should do like a actual illustration or like a polished drawing. And I'm like, so I caught myself thinking that. So that's why I'm like, no, I'll keep it more loose. Yeah, Weird vibe. Yeah, exactly. So hopefully that's okay. Eventually, like once I start amassing things that I've drawn, I'll probably want to like refine one or two things. But for now, I'm like, you know what? Let me just create stuff and have fun, and then we'll get back into things. Yeah, I think I think the freelance where I did like full ass illustrations just burnt me out. That's probably what it is. Yeah. Realistically, I'm like, that's probably what it is. Yeah, so slowly ease back into the drawings. And on Saturday, I have a stream scheduled. But what do I have scheduled? That is a good question. I think I put something. Oh, time to finish Blake Manor. Okay, yeah. We're finishing Blake Manor 2 on Sunday, where hopefully I can finish it. We'll see, because I do want to be able to start another game, but I don't want to start one that's like something where I could finish like Blake Manor before I finish Blake Manor. Yeah, Blake Manor wrapping up soon. Woohoo! So hopefully we'll be able to finish it. If not, should be like one more session afterwards, and then we'll we finish games. Yes, I do. I actually finished quite a few games. I've realized after looking through my list of games. I'm like, oh, I finished this. I finished that too. Wow, crazy. So, yeah, that's. Oh, I think that's all I have to say. Random tidbit. Did you know there was a machine gun in World War II? An Italian machine gun that ran off of olive oil. Alright. Anyways, random trivia of the day. And I'm gonna go to sleep now. Koyasumi. Bye bye.